Be authentic at all costs. Be authentic at all costs. Welcome in. Much love. Trav here. Be yourself. Be authentic. Be true. Be congruent. What do I mean? Well, we know what we don't mean is being fake. And in today's world, it's the most common kind of fakeness is being very repressed and very careful. Maybe you have a corporate job or live in a corporate climate. You don't want to fuck up your name on the internet. You don't want to fuck up your resume. You want to give off a certain impression that you're employable and you're hireable and you're professional. And that's where the inauthenticity comes in. Generally, that's where the fakeness comes in. Is not about us more or less saying things that are fake, that don't believe, but repressing what we truly are passionate about. Being careful not to make jokes that could offend. Being careful not to make comments that could be twisted out of context. Being careful not to share something that can be... And it makes sense, right? I get it. I've been there. Of needing to have a certain kind of brand and having a certain kind of image on the internet and offline the internet. But here's the issue, is that over time, the cognitive dissonance of who you truly are and who you pretend to be, who you project, that you push in, very unhealthy for the brain, causes a lot of problems, right? Causes a lot of problems, holds us back from a lot of success, because what we really want, it's such a widespread problem, right? We see it in politics. Whether you support the new president or not, you understand why he's there is really because people want real people, even if they're gross and imperfect and offensive, right? I'm not saying you should be that way, but I am saying you should be real because people respond to that. There's way too much fakery, there's way too much fakeness. So be authentic at all costs. How do we do it? What's the key today? What's one thing we're going to do? How do we be authentic? Okay. Here's an authenticity exercise that I like, because it can be very hard to be authentic when we're around other people at times, if we're being watched. Before, as a social warm-up, social exercise, go for a walk somewhere where you have some privacy. Find a room where you have some privacy. Let yourself speak. Let yourself speak your mind. Let yourself say some real shit, right? Say, this is what I believe. This is who I am. This is who the authentic me is. This is who the true me is. This is what I think. This is what I want. Talk to yourself through it. Get yourself in the groove. Unrestrain yourself a little bit. Take off the reins. In the long term, it's going to be worth it. In the short term, maybe you can't take off the reins because of your work position, your life position. In the long term, that will cause a lot of damage. And I really encourage you to, however absurd it is, let yourself out, let yourself loose. Fucking go for it. So, who's the real you? Share in the comments so we all benefit. Thank you so much. Much love. Have an amazing one. Take care.